brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd down, Lake, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Lake, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lake, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
25 yards that time.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To the air on first down with Pickett. Austin brings in the quick throw. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Pickett back to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Bro, 52.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And they run with Harris off the option. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Try him with Pickett here on third down. Hard throw, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, Lake, and just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cycle.
Up the middle they go. Lake. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down. And the ball is knocked out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it. When he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, Porter throwing the out route incomplete. That's Zimmerman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Lake, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down now. Lake, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
On 3rd down, Lake, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Pickett to throw on 1st down. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 27, Pickett. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on second down. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
It's incomplete to Harris.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off play action. Pickett. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Pickett will look to throw it here. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again with Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Up the middle they go. Lake. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 72 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Lake. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on third down. Porter. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Pickett sets up play action. Complete. It's Henry.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. An option handoff given to Harris. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they run with Harris off the option. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run again with Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side with Harris. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Pickett back to throw. And caught by Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. For the winning winning team here, Charles. That's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready?
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receiver.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Deontay Johnson, 57 yards. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
The Texans offense ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Vic. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge as they have taken the lead.
The Coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Let's send it down to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, thank you. We begin this challenge in the 4th quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. You have a 3-point lead. You've got the ball on your side of the field, 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Vic. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining.
just yet.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So now Fields and the Bears down by 9. 90 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Fields throw complete there to St. Brown. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. All eyes on Fields. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run right side, it's Bettis. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Browns are going to take possession of the... Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A run. This is Bettis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's got it. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they take a knee. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. It's a tie game, 21-21. Your opponent has possession on their own 30-yard line. First and long. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead by 4. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 38, Winston. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. On the return is Ward. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. Take over 1st and 10. Play action now. Vick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. George Pickens, 76 yards. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shop them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A carry now for Bettis. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jerome Bettis, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Herbert now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Bettis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. Room here to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Always got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jerome Bettis, 61 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown Chargers. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown Dolphins. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're down a field goal. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Vic now. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And he's got it inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's all capped off by a Rob Gronkowski touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken just inside the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 28-24. 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Rodgers now on first down. Pass complete, Tonyan. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Rodgers. Connecting with Hill. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if the tackle happens inbounds.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Able to find Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A check down here to Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Vic's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're only down 3 points. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deontay Johnson, 33 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, Another challenge, of course. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Brady now to throw. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They go with Edwards left side. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Holmes. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. The give for Edwards running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Gus Edwards.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Vic will look to throw on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Vic readies to throw.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Vic's throw into the hands of Pickens.
Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Vic.
Finds Pickens outright. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Vic to throw it. They'll dump this complete to the bus. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Vic operating on first down.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Hold the check. Trap 50.
To throw again on 2nd down, Vic. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Bettis. And this time he is in. Yes. Jerome Bettis taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Well, they sit him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Brady again. This complete to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Hey, 166.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 10, Vick. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. Again, it's Johnson. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Off the play fake, Vick. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Rob Gronkowski, 29 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's Vick following the interception. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now here's Vick. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And average yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Eluding the pressure right. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On the draw is Edwards. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. The swing pass here to Edwards.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
That throw by Vick, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They find some open field here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Able to find Jones. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Brady got to have this one. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
One final try now for Brady. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Right to the air is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson, 75 yards. And the Snowhawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Vick will look to throw on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, check that.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. This time they'll throw it with Vick. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the red zone now, Vick. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're
looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. The 40. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Vic's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Looking to throw again on second down. Vic. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
19
On first and 10, here's Vic. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Goes right side, complete to Gronk.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Michael Vick. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19. League alert.
Third and short yardage. Vic. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
26.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
50.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out.
first and 10. It's Patterson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. Then he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
So here's Vick following the interception.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
They'll go again with Patterson.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's got Patterson on the out route.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one and they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Dancing to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, Vick. They'll dump this complete to the bus. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Vick's throw there incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
18,
On 3rd down, Vick. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and goal, Vick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From the 10.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And now off to the races, down the right side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A short kick taken at the 18 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Vick to throw it.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. They'll go with the option. Coming right. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Another keeper here by Vick.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Vick on 4th down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerome Bettis. A 14-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Pat Surtain getting down from his corner spot to make that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady going to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, set.
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, third and 10. Vick now. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Derwin James.